just want to speak about something that I feel like Bud kind of taught me, and I feel as though it's going to take me farther in life, and I feel like for the next generation and the kids that's coming up behind us to understand. It's one word that I've been thinking about when I wanted to speak about Bud. It's integrity. I feel like integrity is a strong word, and I feel like it's bigger than money, it's bigger than fame, man. I feel like Bud Crawford taught me integrity.
What was your assessment of what you saw tonight between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko, two men in your weight class?
Lomachenko should be undisputed champion. He won.
Wow.
He won that fight.
Start more. I want to take a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk and his family, Erica Kirk, real heroes of America. I want to take a moment of silence, please.
Yeah, in terms of sparring, we got some great guys coming in. Some really experienced southpaws that are smaller. I think Montana Love is coming in, or Shakur Stevenson wants to come in.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Punch.
Jose Ramirez.
Pass.
Lomachenko.
One of the GOATs, so I'm gonna let him retire in peace. Pass.
Hey man, Shakur Stevenson strikes again. I know he apologized for Sugar Ray Leonard. It was a backhanded apology. Talking about, well, I really don't care for him. Well, just keep your apology. Now, I hate people apologize and a backhanded apology, right? But and here he go, he got all this vitriol for brothers, right? And here he go when he asked to say if you want to punch or give Lomachenko a pass, a guy who denied him an opportunity, a guy who ducked him, a guy that avoided him. And what did he say? Well, I'll give him a pass. He a GOAT. How the fuck he a GOAT? He lost to Orlando Salido. What has he done to be a GOAT in the sport of boxing?
Barry is one of the greatest heavyweights ever. He is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Of all time. He is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. I don't care. Miss me with anything else. One of the greatest heavyweights of all time, man. That was nice. Boom! Oh my God. Boom! Oh my God. Hey, I'm about to say something that's gonna make y'all mad. Tyson Fury will beat Muhammad Ali. Yeah.
I don't know what I was watching. I don't know what Tyson Fury was doing. It didn't make sense to me. It didn't look like Tyson Fury in the ring. I watched plenty of Tyson Fury fights, and usually he's punching. He wasn't punching.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me. It didn't. He didn't look like the same person to me.
Don't ever compare Tyson Fury to Muhammad Ali when it comes to this boxing thing. Muhammad Ali, he fought everybody. He cleaned down his whole era, and it was really two eras. First in the 60s when he beat Sonny Liston twice for the title and then defended his title versus a who's who of contenders in that era.
Really, what did he do? What did he do to be a GOAT to sit up there and you put him, basically you saying you put him higher than Sugar Ray Leonard or Sugar Ray Robinson on the hierarchy. I'm telling y'all, man, these new black people, well, I ain't even black, but you get what I'm saying. They're a travesty. I'm telling you, Tupac in about 10 more years gonna be, or 20 more years gonna be white. Malcolm X gonna be white, and they gonna watch. I'm telling you, and a lot of these black people today, bro, Gen Z and Gen Alpha A, G, B, A, man, we in, pack us up.
I cannot believe that Shakur actually sat up there and brought up integrity, because it's the one thing that he doesn't have. It's the one thing that he has displayed that he doesn't have. So I just find it ironic and a little bit zany that he even brung up something like integrity. Okay? I want to paint a picture with you with Shakur Stevenson. Okay? Tyson Fury versus Muhammad Ali. Tyson Fury would beat the brakes off of Muhammad Ali, according to Shakur Stevenson. Okay? When it comes to Sugar Ray Robinson, my bad. Sugar Ray Robinson is buns. He's garbage. But he said Vasily Lomachenko was the GOAT. Okay? Vasily Lomachenko didn't fight him, just like he thought Well, Frank didn't fight him. He's polite to Vasily Lomachenko, very volatile to Frank Martin. Okay? The two people that Shakur Stevenson think is going to make him a star is two of the biggest bums in boxing. Yet he's pursuing Tio and Ryan Garcia, who at the same time happen to be the two most racist boxers in boxing, based off the things they have said in front of the camera. Those are the two fighters that Shakur Stevenson want to fight the most. And when it comes to Jake Paul, okay, somebody who's going to praise a racist and who's always said knowingly racist thing towards black people, that's why white America loves him so much. Okay, you want to help this dude prepare for a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Now, this is the crazy part. You want to go in and help a dude train for a fake fight. Let me say that again. You want to go in and help a dude train for a fake fight, who also praised Charlie Cook, that's so disrespectful to do in the sport of boxing, given the fact that boxing is built off the back of black and brown people. That's the person that you want to go into camp to help. Listen to all that and round all that up. And then go back to when he talking about fucking integrity and ask me, do Shakur Stevenson got integrity? On top of that, he talks about integrity. Yet when he was asked about the Vasily Lomachenko versus Devin Haney fight, a fight that Devin Haney won unanimously, Shakur Stevenson says Vasily Lomachenko won. He knew Lomachenko didn't win, but he knew how much people wanted to believe that he win and how much that would count against Devin Haney. So instead of having integrity and speaking the truth about the fight, because it ain't nobody that knows boxing can come out of that fight and say, yeah, Vasily Lomachenko beat Devin Haney. Bullshit. Okay? But once again, we supposed to trust his expert boxing opinion. Well, why does it seem that casuals and people who don't box, regular ass Joe people, can get more correct about the sport than most of these sports analysts, sports trainers, and boxers? Why is that? Because they on a buttermilk biscuit train. Shakur Stevenson ain't got no fucking integrity. Okay? Because if you ask me, Shakur Stevenson don't seem to be doing nothing but throwing alley-oops to racist people. Right? And when it comes to GOATs like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Alicia Baumgardner, stuff like that, Frank Martin, hell, anybody else black, he's spitting on him, he's shitting on him. How do you call Sugar Ray Robinson garbage? That's one. The Ali thing was something in itself. Now, we all know what he was doing. He was pandering. Yet he's sitting up here talking about fucking integrity. But you finna go help out Jake Paul, supposedly fictitiously to defeat who? Tank Davis. Look at all the people that he's helping and he's rubbing shoulders with. Jake Paul, trying to fight Ryan Garcia, trying to fight Teofimo Lopez, kissing Tyson Fury fans' ass. This kid ain't got no integrity at all. Now, let's go to this. Y'all think he's next up. This is one of the biggest mistakes in boxing. And when it comes to something like this, I have to agree, unfortunately, with the crackhead Honduran.
This one, you don't have to answer.
Okay.
But I'm curious if you will answer it.
Yes.
Most overrated boxer right now.
Most overrated boxer right now.
You could go all time, I guess, if you wanted to.
I'll just say it. I think Shakur Stevenson, who I'm going to be facing, I think he's overrated. I think so, yeah. He's been decreasing on his style. Yeah, but people amp it up like he's really got the goods. I'm looking forward to us finally facing in that square circle and really showing the world. But I'm really going to show the world.
Now, I agree with the crackhead. I do. Now, this is my thing about Tio. He a parasite. You seen him trying to ride Terrence Crawford wave right after he beat Canelo Alvarez, right? But they cut his mic off. Now, for somebody who say you can keep all the black fighters and all this other shit and all that bullshit that he been talking, blase split, when it comes to Terrence Crawford having this moment, guess who wanted to ride off his coattail? Teofimo Lopez, but they didn't let him. But good old Shakur Stevenson is going to come in and give you a coattail to ride off of. I don't know why he keep building bridges for this motherfucker. But this is one thing I will say. I believe Shakur is overhyped like a motherfucker. Out of this world overhyped. That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. But this is what I'm talking about. Unless this crackhead can talk about one of those three fighters, Shakur, Devin, Tank, he doesn't get an interview. Nobody's worried about this crackhead. Nobody cares about this crackhead. The only time people care about what's coming out of his mouth is when he got something negative to say about one of those three fighters. And what did Shakur Stevenson do? Gave him a second fucking life. They're going to support him simply because they anti-black. But maybe that's what Shakur trying to bank on. I don't know. But he has a reputation for chasing around, helping, trying to alley-oop and one-up anybody who got something bigot or racist to say towards black people. And he's always kissing ass. And anytime you call Sugar Ray Robinson a fucking bum, but Lomachenko the GOAT, you is a backyard trash can banger. You are a coon, bro. There's no way that you can say that, bro. You didn't even call Bud the GOAT till he beat Canelo. But you call Lomachenko the GOAT for doing less. For doing less. And then was so polite to him and then gonna try to act like y'all got a conflict in the end. Knowing he wasn't gonna fight you. The same thing with this Ryan Garcia and this Tio shit. Don't nobody believe the fucking fight. But why are you always there to help out the fucking enemy? That's what I want to know. Now see, if we got on Jerron for helping out Canelo, then how can we not get on Shakur? And this is the thing. Do you remember at a point in time, by just Terrence Bud Crawford being signed to Bob Arum, he was called Slave Boy, Toby, and all that shit? Just for being signed to Bob Arum. Yet Jerron Ennis goes out his way to help out Canelo Alvarez's camp. And y'all say, stop hating there. There's nothing wrong with it. But you literally call Terrence Crawford a slave boy for being signed to Top Rank. What sense does that make? So in one instance, you can see the coonery on something, which there was no coonery at all. He was just, you know what I'm saying, signed to a Jewish dude. And that made him Kunta Kinte and everything else by just being signed to Bob Arum. But yeah, if I call these dudes out, people like Jerron Ennis for hanging out with Neon and not knowing the background and Cameron and all them, I'm wrong. But yet we sat up here and talked about integrity today. All right, I'm out.